still located in downtown Springfield, Oregon. So we're out here on the left coast just chilling in a big empty box. The room's a little bit hot and loud for audio, but I've got this mic on. I'm gonna turn the stereo on today. We're gonna work out. I'm gonna do squats in an empty room. I hope you're out there doing them with me. This is not meant to be a substitute for those high quality, highly produced, very lovely workout videos that you can get on YouTube and all the places. We're here to try to connect with you, our Common Bond Yoga community, and that's people we know and maybe some new people for the first time tuning into our YouTube channel. This is the workout that we do generally on Wednesday mornings at 9:30, and for the heck of it, for some semblance of normalcy, I'm gonna do that workout in the room, even if it's just to keep me sane, with a little bit of royalty-free, okay music in the background. We have a timer that's gonna talk to us and tell us what to do. That being said, you don't need any props. If you have a couple of blocks, they could come in handy, added extra weight, or just for support and stability throughout our workout. We'll follow up about 20 minutes of Tabata with some long, slow stretches. We'll wrap the whole thing up in 45 minutes, so I think it's probably time to get going. If you don't have some coffee, maybe get some. That being said, if you're out there in the world, the Washburn Cafe, they're open for pickup, obviously, only, but come down, call them, call your order in well ahead of time. They'll come, they'll have it ready for you when you get here. This curbside pickup in Springfield. Okay, Tabata timer, music. Let's start on our backs. So come all the way down to the floor. And then feet flattish, hip-ish distance apart. Draw the belly in, exhale deeply. And on your inhale, lift up, bridge pose, press into the floor. Exhale to roll down through the spine. A few more like that. Inhale, lift the hips up, spread the toes out. Exhale, shoulder blades down, back of the neck nice and long. Let's do two more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll all the way back down. One more. Inhale, full breath. Scoop the tail toward the knees. Lift up a little bit more. And then exhale, roll all the way back down to the earth. A couple side to side. Warm it up here. On your next inhale breath, come up to that bridge pose. It's a stable stance. It doesn't have to be too close together. Make it wider. Spread the toes out. Hold at the top. And then we're going to use outer hips here to pulse. Pulse and pulse. Give me about 5 more. Fire up the glutes. Try to lengthen the hip flexors. Press down through the feet. Scoop the tail toward the knees. 3, 2, 1. We'll lower all the way back down. You can hug the knees in if it feels good in between sets. And then we'll go for that wide-legged position here. It's toes out, heels stay more or less in line with the hips. Scoop up until you have stability again. That should be feet free to move here without crunching or clenching too much through the toes. Spread them out, press down, exhale, inhale, and then pulse, top, pulse. Keep working these outer hips areas, and even imagine that there's a rubber band pulling your thighs toward themselves. Lift up a little bit more, lengthen the back of the neck. Just give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then roll down through the spine, hug it out, windshield wiper. Our last set is that toes together, knees to touch. You can also squeeze a block here in between your thighs. Press through the backs of the elbows, nice and long through the neck. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Pulse the hips up. Press down through the feet. Drive your tailbone toward your knees. Work the line of muscles between the bony protrusion on your hip and the tip of the knees. Squeeze in. 3, 2, 1. And then lower all the way back down. Definitely hug the knees in. Rock and roll a little bit side to side. And then rock up to a seat and over to plank pose. So let's plank for, I don't know, about a minute here. I'm not gonna check the time, so we'll spread the fingers out nice and wide. You can shift the weight a little side to side, find that natural position where the hand presses down. I always recommend a modified plank. Lengthen the back of the neck, long through the tail. Tuck the tail toward the heels. Even if you're up in regular plank, it's one line of energy that should be active. I'd say we're probably about 20 seconds in, that's it. If you're ready to put the knees down, go ahead. If you want to take it further, there's always toe taps or press ups, I don't know. Basically, this whole thing we're doing right now in life and in plank pose is to try to find ways to distract us when the stuff gets hard. Let's go for another 30 seconds or so, or 20 seconds or so. And then I got a good workout today. I'm pretty excited about it. It's gonna be sweaty and hard and weird that you're not here, but I'll do my best. Let's go ahead and set the knees down, hips back to heels, take a little mini break here. And then we'll get on with it, friends. I'm gonna start the Tabata. So come up to standing. If you have socks on, take them off. If you have a dog nearby, give it a pet. It misses you. Loves that you're home all the time now. That's a good thing.
Starting session.
So you might be able to hear homeboy in the background talking to us. We got about 20 seconds till we start. We're gonna start with goddess pulses today. He's gonna count us in and out. Don't worry, I'll give you information. So come down to a wide squat, toes point out, hold. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Let's pulse down and up.
Work.
Pull the booty toward you as you lift up. Spread the toes out nice and wide. Press firmly down. Lower and lift at the same time. Back of the neck nice and long. We got 5 seconds to go in this first round. Woo! We got 10 seconds off. Turn toward the front of the mat. Come high on your right toes. Bend your left knee. We'll find a lunge position. Hands can be here at heart center. And we'll lower down, back up.
Work.
Keep going. Hey, Candace, if you're out there, hi. I sure hope you are. Spread the fingers out nice and wide. Leave a comment on the YouTube channel. I'll respond to it. And then we'll switch side sprints. Other side there. High to that left toe. Bend 2 knees. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. So those 4 whistles there, or whatever those are our count in. And we'll get 3 taps on the way back out. Keep going. Breath in, breath out. Woo! All right, so that's 3 out of 4. And then we're gonna come to forearm plank, please come down. Shift your weight forward and back.
Work.
We got 10 seconds here. We'll get back up and we'll do the whole thing over again. Spread the toes out nice and wide, press through the elbows, lengthen the back of the neck, tuck the tail toward the heels. Woo! All right, knees down. That's the easiest way to get back up. And then it's goddess pose. We're starting in 5 seconds, so get on with it. It's even harder at home. When you have all the time in the world, shorter pulse here, okay? To get distracted. Hands can come down like I can do. Remember that dog, that cat, that homework, maybe if you're doing digital learning, or all those things you've ever wanted to do, they're not bad things to be distracted. That's the sort of human experience. Right foot back, left foot forward for lunge. We're just looking for opportunities to be productive and mindful in the way that we move and what we do with our time. So here's a great chance to do a little bit more intentional, mindful movement, which lunges can be. Oh man, I missed this. Switch sides. I haven't done one of these in a couple of weeks. High to the toes. If some of you have never been to a core strength workout on Wednesday mornings at 9:30, this is what we do. It's so good. We sweat it out. Turn up the music quite loud, louder than this. And then we're down to forearm plank sprints. And it makes you feel like you used your body, but not too much. 10 seconds. Here we go, 20 seconds, excuse me. 20 seconds can be a long time for a plank. So if you're ready, you can set the knees down. But keep active, whatever you're doing, forearm plank or knees down, forearm plank. Woo! Okay. That is a break time. It only lasts 10 seconds? No, I think we get more.
Savasana complete.
You got 20 seconds. And then we go again. Move to your back for jackknifes. I hate these. Kudos to Cassie Ho for making them look good. Arms up overhead. One knee to the chest. Lift the shoulder blades. Come up one. Switch sides. Try to match heart sternum toward the front of the knee. 10 seconds is no big deal. But after 20, you might be a little tired. Keep going. Try to keep those arms aligned with the ears. Mine don't want to do it. Take a break, hands behind the head. Extend your left leg. Connect with your right elbow. We're going to do a single side bicycle. Right to left, go. Keep those shoulder blades lifted. Press the back of the hips down, okay? Heart forward. Pull the heel toward you. Press it away from you. Twist across the body. Woo! Okay. I'm ready for that round to be over, but we're only 25% of the way there. Extend the right leg. Other single side bicycle. Go. Left elbow to right knee. They shouldn't touch. They won't touch unless you are just mad strong. And you probably are, so keep going. Keep the shoulder blades up. Press the back of the sacrum down. Woo! Feet down. Legs up in the air, friends. Press down, exhale, lift up. So all you gotta do is get your sacrum up off the floor. Press into your elbows, but press into the backs of the shoulder blades too. Get the tailbone up there on the ceiling. Keep working this. My triceps like to cramp here in this particular pose. One more. Woo! Okay, we're back to those jackknifes. Arms up here. Now, option for jackknifes would, of course, be hands behind the head, or, I don't know, lift. What is that? Arm modification. Woo! Pull the knee into the chest. Try to get those shoulder blades up. Try to straighten less with the neck. It's very difficult not to. And we're back to single side bicycles. Right elbow, left knee. If this is not enough, you can always extend the leg. But it's harder for me to get my shoulder blades up, so I'm gonna re-bend that knee and connect. Oh. Oh. Woo. We'll switch sides. Oh my goodness, friends. Keep going. I forgot you were out there. Oh. Woo. Okay, this time, grab the backs of the thighs and rock. Rock and roll. 20 seconds of rocking. If this isn't enough, release the hands. Try to keep chest and knees close together. Have a little fun. Woo! Maybe you rock around, inner circle, down one side, and up the other. I only made it halfway around. Oh, take a break. Woo! That's round 2. Oh.
Savasana complete.
Thank you. Okay, so next is belly down. I promise we'll get back up on our feet in a minute. Belly down, arms forward. We're gonna do alternate lift ups. Here we go in 3. So it's right and left once again, long through the back of the neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. Keep going. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, bring back. So come up on 10 fingers, lift the chest, pull the shoulders down. We're gonna bring 1 back and 2 back. I'm gonna tuck my toes. Right back, turn the chin, left back. Keep going. Press the pubic bone down into the floor, long through the back of the neck. Push down, lift up. Woo. Okay, grasshoppers. Forehead down on the mat, don't touch your hands. Pick up your feet. Press the feet up, back down. Knees lift, keep toes flexed. Push up. This is another one that Cassie Ho makes real. Easy looking. Push up, push up, push up. Soles of the feet flat, lift up a little more. Woo! Relax. X lifts, arms out, feet out. Exhale, everything straight up to the sky. Oh my goodness. Back into center, alternate lifts ups. So forehead, neck can stay long. Keep it down. Long through those toes, up through the thumbs and the big toes. Oh my goodness. Bring backs. Up on 10 fingers. Keep coming. So we're almost halfway through the whole class, friends, and we're almost halfway done with our Tabatas. So keep going. Wait, no. We're almost 3/4 of the way done with our Tabatas. If you've ever taken a class with me in the studio doing this, I guarantee you I forget some exercise to your benefit. If you skip one at home, I won't know. So, whatever. Okay, what's next? Grasshoppers. Forehead down, feet up. Let's go, push, 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 push. I'm just yelling into the camera now. Lift up. Oh, I hate this exercise. Woo! Woo, you did it. X lifts. Toes out, feet out, hands out, lift up. 3, 2, 1, squeeze. That's 3 rounds of Tabata, friends. We only got 1 more, so get up on your feet. You got 20 seconds left. We're gonna make it happen, okay? Hope you're sweating at home. I'm sweating down here. If you haven't liked our YouTube channel, do. Subscribe, please, and then also share it with your friends. We're gonna start with regular old squats facing the front of your mat or wherever you're working out. Drive the feet into the floor. Lift the chest on your way back up. Hands move wherever's comfortable. Press down, lift up. Drive through the floor. We hold this squat position, please. 10 seconds here. Hands to heart center. Alternating step backs. Right foot goes back. Back to squat. Left foot. Back to squat. 20 seconds. Make it happen now. Keep your heart up. Spread the toes out. Yeah. Here we go. I've done a lot of yoga in the last few days. Y'all aren't here to do the yoga for me. My body is sore. Okay, from there, squat, lunge, plank. You know it. Here we go. Squat, lunge, plank, back up, same leg moves. Let's get 2 more. Squat, lunge, plank, back to lunge, squat. One more, finish it out. All the way up. Woo!
Rest.
Mountain climbers. Right knee, left knee. Right knee, left knee. Shift the weight forward, look forward. Back is working, spine is long. Hips are slightly down. Oh my gosh. Woo.
Rest.
Good old sumo style or goddess squat. We're gonna go deeper down instead of pulsing. Come all the way down, push back up. All the way down, push back up. You know, I gotta say, I'm not stoked that this is all out on YouTube. In yoga, we talk a lot about letting go of the ego. Working out in an empty room can do a lot to limit your ego. Sumo squat, lift a leg, lift a leg. Here we go, 20 seconds. Keep it going, friends. We're almost there. Lift and spread the toes. Try to keep the torso down a little. Lift the leg a little higher. This is the experience that we get as humans. It's always awkward. And I'll tell you right now, I feel really weird. Squat, lunge, plank, same leg, whoops. Same leg steps, squat, lunge, plank, back up. Give me 3 more. Keep it going. Finish this round.
Rest.
20 seconds on mountain climbers, and then we're done. You can do up on fists, rock and roll, go. Keep breathing. Keep going. Look forward. Woo! 2, 1. Hold.
Rest.
That's it, friends. It better be. I think we're done with the workout. So, if you're just here for workout, you can tune out now. I'm gonna chop this up, put out 2 separate videos on our Patreon with the workout and then the yoga. But we usually do both in about an hour here at the studio. So take some water, pet your cat. She's probably wondering what the heck you're doing. And we'll go from there. 2 blocks. Top of the mat. Whew. You're out there. There's one of you. Thanks for being here, person. Okay. Left foot forward, right knee drops. Release the top of the foot long through the front of that hip and lift and peel the chest and heart forward. Press into the knee, top of the foot, lift up. Back the hips up. Straighten that front leg any amount, except all the way. Flex the toes, spread them out nice and wide. Woo. Back to the next nice and long. Press through the right knee, pull the left hip back. How are you doing? It's like day 3 or 4 out there. Your kids are home. Cat and dog want more attention than ever. Bend back into that knee. Tuck your back toes, straighten that leg, and let's pulse front to back here. If you're out there, send me some comments on YouTube, on the video. Share it with friends. It'll help get the word out that Common Bond's still doing our thing for now. But mostly hang in there. Like, we don't know how long things are going to be different, but what we know as humans is that we have a capacity to handle it. And yoga is one of those tools that we've been given and are lucky to have in our lives to help us work through things like this. Go ahead and drop that knee. Keep the toes tucked. Let's pick up the left foot, turn it out to the side, bend into it, give you a little bit of a twist through your lizard here. If you want to release the top of the foot, that's an option as well. Okay. Push back into center. I like to use 2 blocks for my down dog. After that, I'm so tired that I just want a lazy down dog. Head and neck relaxed. Few deep breaths. Push firmly into the edge of your blocks or the floor, lengthening the back of the neck, softening the knees. And then come down, and we'll switch sides. This time the right foot will come up to the front of the mat. You can release the top of the left foot, walk the hands back a little until you have a long position through the torso. Strong through the spine, lift the chest. And then pull the heart back forward. Straighten that right leg. Any amount, flex the toes. A few deep breaths here, friends. Staying connected to the action and to the mind. I wandered off there for a minute. So it is that opportunity, right? To learn more about those tools that we have. Most of us have worked pretty hard on staying focused and bringing our awareness back into our body. We're worried about things like, I don't know, paying the bills and who's going to pick up the kids and what I'm going to buy at the store, or if I can afford that next vacation or trip or whatever. And all of those things are still true. They're just all amplified in the context of what we're dealing with right now. So remember, dial back into you. The tools and the experience are the same. Go ahead and bend that knee. Tuck your back toes and long through the spine. Rock a few times front to back. Pressing high into the foot, lengthening the back of the neck here. And then setting the knee pick up that toe, turn it out to the side, a little more lizard this way. Back the hips up, and then push back once again to down dog. This time maybe without the blocks, or if you didn't have any blocks to begin with, now's a good time to just hang out in your down dog. 5 deep breaths, friends. Big inhale. Through the belly, exhale. Come all the way forward to that plank pose and set the knees down immediately. I'm going to take the knees out wide as the mat, walk the hands forward, lower the heart and belly, and let the toes pop up, pulling up through the crown of the head for my backward bend today. You can bring the soles of the feet together here, press into them. You have strength through those inner thighs. We've worked them very hard. Try to lift and lengthen out the back of the neck. Don't have to use the glutes too much. And then bring the torso back down toward the floor as you push back to down dog. Take a few deep, child's pose, a few deep breaths here. Pushing back up to table. We're going to switch to our seat. So we got about 10 or so minutes, a little bit less. We'll do some seated hip stuff, and then we'll work our way onto our back for Savasana. If you're just tuning in for the yoga portion of this, friends, we already did about a 20-minute workout. This is the supplement to that to slow down. Even if you're doing a standalone yoga class, at least 20 minutes or so could be pretty good for showing up in your body here. So grab that. Let's see, it's going to be your right foot and draw it across the body a few times. I like to stir the pot, one direction. Keep that mental connection with the space under the hip. It's that bony protrusion I'm referring to, the ischial tuberosity. Go the other direction with your giant ladle. I could feel it, the hamstring or medial glute just crunching over top of that. It's not bad. And then don't worry about pulling it in. Lift it up and then drop maybe in. If you want to get the elbows involved, try not to squeeze too much with the biceps. Just lift up out of the waist, long through the spine. We'll take a few deep breaths here. All right. Now we can bend that left leg, set the foot down, press the ankle into the knee, hands come back behind you. Maybe you have a different way of feeling this stretch here in your seated, reclined pigeon pose. Keep flexing both feet, or at least the top one. You can rock a little side to side. Oh, yeah, so maybe we'll go that way. So let's do it. Over to the left, but keep twisting slightly to the right, looking for that stretch down the outer hip. You might need to come back up to a seat to feel it. This bottom leg can tuck somewhat underneath you. And then coming back into center, send 2 legs out, rock them side to side. I think I'm going to change the track on this one, like I often do in studio classes. Okay, so this time it'll be your left foot. Pick it up. Draw it across the body and shake it side to side. Stirring the pot one direction. So yeah, if you're at home and you find yourself sort of uncomfortable with being stuck places, maybe not the best time to do things that are completely brand new. If you're that kind of person that like feels this pressure, obligation to do new stuff, sometimes that can be too much. But if you're the kind of person that's like, look, I finally got the time to learn how to crochet toilet seat covers. Hey man, crochet toilet seat covers, whatever works for you. Hold that in a little bit more and explore. There's probably a million things for free right now online. Learning courses, movies that have been released early, new music, new albums. I can't recommend it enough for you to go out and explore if you have the capacity. Some of us might need to stick with our routine just for our own sake. Either way is right, and I encourage you to have compassion for those that are struggling with this one way or another. Foot flat, 2 hands back, push down, press that knee gently out. Keep that left foot flexed. You can turn your hands around the other direction as well. We'll take the foot over here, turning toward that knee, looking for that stretch. You might want to tuck this one in. Keep looking to the left. Coming back through center, go ahead and grab your 2 feet. Make sure that they are comfortable underneath you, particularly the edges of the ankles here. So press into the soles of the feet, lift up out of the sternum, lengthen the back of the neck ever so slightly without craning it, and then press the feet back together for butterfly pose. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe deep into the low belly. Friends, if you're about half an hour into your workout right now, you're very distracted, and now is about the time that people typically give up. 30 minutes in at home, when you're surrounded by all the things you need to do, is about what we can handle when we don't have the group support. So I encourage you to stick it out. We've just got a few more minutes to go. Make your way down onto your back. Big deep breaths. We'll take a supine twist to really round things out, and then a relaxed Savasana supported position. So 2 knees hug in. Take those 2 knees toward your right side. I like to keep the chin pointed straight up to the sky to start. If this isn't comfortable enough, you'll slide a block or a pillow or a blanket or a puppy underneath your knee. Turn your chin over to the left. If it supports it, you can bring your left arm up here by your left ear. Back up to center. Switch your 2 knees and your support over to the other side, starting with that chin straight up to the sky, and maybe extending the arm out to the side as well as the chin, provided that shoulder hits the floor in a comfortable position. You could also stick a blanket or a pillow underneath that shoulder to allow for the deep breath. Couple more breaths here. Coming back up to center. Feet flattish. Rock the hips a little side to side. And then take your Savasana opportunity to just send it all the way down and out. Relax the back of the neck and the jaw. If you're at home, friends, please stay in this spot for at least 2 minutes. No matter what noises you hear, what distractions come up, even if stuff interrupts your consciousness, your body is still in that Savasana relaxed state. Keep it there for as long as you possibly can. I'm going to turn off the live stream now. Thank you so much for tuning in if you tuned in. If you're getting this on replay, thank you so much for being here. If you stick around to the end, I'll always tell you a secret. When I was a kid, I had one of those bop hits that was a Hulk Hogan